So to go on the internet, you're going to go over to the E, which is for Internet Explorer. This should be the same on every box. You'll hit OK. Type in the website you're going to, which is fractiontv.com, and this will be to download the apps if you don't already have them on your box. You can use any wireless keyboard attached to your box to make it easier to type this information in at the top, or you can still use your regular remote that comes with the box. It's just a little more difficult to type in the words. Give it time to load. Now you're going to go over to tech support, hit downloads. This MTV GP5 is for the guide. You'll select it, hit download, and if it pops up that this is an unknown app that may harm your device, click OK anyway. It's only because it wasn't an app that came onto the box. Then to do the second app is this G3 app. You'll do the same thing with it, hit OK. Now once it downloads, depending on how your box is set up, you may not see it on the front screen, so you would go into apps and you'll see your apps here. This is the guide, and this is the one without the guide. I've added mine as shortcuts on the main screen. To log in to the guide, you'll click on your guide app, hit allow, type in your login information that we provide for you. This is my login information, so it will not be the same for you. This is just my test account to show you how it works. Then you're going to hit Enable Gears add-on, and you're going to type your information one more time. Okay, so if you have this remote and you need to type in your information to log into the guide or on Fraction TV side, scroll your arrow to the right to hit Allow and hit the OK button. It's going to pop up a keyboard, and you'll use your arrows around the OK button on the keyboard to type in your login information. And then you'll switch it back again to letters. Scroll over to the green arrow to get down to password. And you're going to hit this arrow button to remove the keyboard. And this should be the same on all the remotes. Hit your down arrow to get to the OK button. Click OK, and it will load all your information on the guide. And make sure on your box itself that the time is set for the right time, because your guide is based on your box time. So make sure you have your information correct for your location. Here's your guide. You'll use your arrows up and down to find your channels. You can also build a custom guides list by holding down your OK button. You're going to go to Favorites Builder and go through and click the channels that you would like to watch on a regular basis. I'm just going to select a few just to give you an idea of how it works. Then you're going to go all the way to the bottom once you've selected all of your channels. And if you have a keyboard remote, you can actually use your cursor and hit apply, and you don't have to scroll all the way to the bottom. Now we're at the bottom, and you're going to hit the OK button on apply. Now to go and find your favorites, you're going to hold your OK button down again, click Categories, and there's your favorites. These are the 5 favorites that I chose. To get back to all channels, you're going to hold your OK button down, hit Categories again. You can hit all channels. You can also select by genre. If you want to do entertainment or sports, you'll hold your OK button down. You'll hit categories, and then you have each of your categories here. So for instance, sports, you have all your sports channels here. You can put your guide in alphabetical order by hitting settings. You'll go to guide main settings, and where it says enable A to Z listings, make sure that's highlighted in orange and you get a green check. You want to remove the check off last category enabled. Hit back, and then you'll want to hit the home button and exit out of your guide for it to set. Once you put in your login information, you shouldn't have to enter it again. It will already be loaded in there. Now you have all of your channels in alphabetical order, which makes it easier to organize. This will work the same way with your favorites list. You can also go back to your old channel you were watching by hitting return to channel. Then you have your Fraction TV side without the guide. You're going to hit allow. Here you'll type in your login information that we provide to you as well. And again, this is our sample login information just to show you how it works. Now you have it in categories. You have your Major League Baseball, extra innings, basketball. You'll have football when it's available. There's your soccer, and you have hockey. Then all of your categories broken down by UK, Canadian, USA, and then your pay-per-view fights at the top. You'll click OK on that. The first few are not in alphabetical order because they're all your movie channels, and then it will start on channel 27 in alphabetical order. Also, on the guide, when you go in the guide, you can actually type in the channel number if you know your channel numbers by heart, and it will take you straight to a channel. So if you type in the channel number 27 and hit OK, it's going to take you to that on the guide, and then you can hit OK to open it up. This is the remote that your box comes with. These are the features that you'll use on the remote, your OK button, and then your arrows. You'll have your back arrow, and this button switches back and forth between mouse and cursor. Or you can purchase this one extra for $20. This remote has all of your features in one package. You have your volume here, up and down. You have your play, pause, fast forward, and rewind on these buttons. You can move around on your guide and other places with your arrows here. Your main functions that you're going to use are the home button, which will take you to the main screen to access your favorite apps. You can hit the E to access the internet. Escape will get you out of pretty much everything, or you'll use your backspace button when you're typing in things and it's not correct, so you want to backspace those letters. So this operates just like a regular keyboard. Here you have the mouse pad, which will move your cursor around. If you tap it twice, then it actually selects whatever it is that you're trying to select. Or you can move your arrows around to where you want to select and hit your OK button. The cost is $20 on this remote.